Good evening, everybody. I know it's late, a little later than I usually do this, and a lot of times I would just think about waiting a week. But I don't want to do that this time because it's Father's Day. This is a Father's Day themed video, and next Sunday happens to be a day I'd rather forget, so I don't really want to be up doing anything anyway. This is my Father's Day video. Yay! And this first song goes out, well, I guess to both the moms who were pulling double duty and the dads who stepped up. Alright, I had a step up dad. I don't like the term stepdad. It's a step up dad because they stepped up when someone else wouldn't or couldn't or whatever. So, it's probably hopefully a familiar tune to some of you, maybe not. It's a Randy Travis song, which I tend to do a lot more than I thought I did. But I hope you guys enjoy it. When I first met his mama, she was just 19. Couldn't say for certain who the father was. I have known him since he was a pup, and I'm gonna raise him up. If you never knew your daddy, like I never knew mine, it feels like everybody knows your father lives. This boy may not be blood of my blood, provide for him, walk beside of him. I am strong enough, 'cause it's time he knew what a son can do with a father's love. He could change the world. You only have to look at Joseph a couple thousand years ago, when he held a newborn baby he named Jesus. He may not be blood of my blood, still I'm gonna raise him up. I'll provide for him, walk beside of him. I am strong enough, and I will show him too what a son can do with a father's love. He can change the world. 33 years later, when the son was in his grave, broken and abandoned by a world he came to save. Oh, his real dad said he's my blood of my blood, raise him up. I'll provide for you, walk beside of you. I am strong enough, 'cause I have seen from you what a son can do with a father's love. One man changed the world, your world, but you gotta raise them up. Oh, raise them up. Alright. I like that song. Oh, whoops, wrong folder. I still haven't figured out a way to get these things so I can line up the songs one after the other. That's okay, sometimes it's alright to talk. The next song's a country song. And I wanted to take a minute, really, hopefully just a minute, before I do it. It's actually a hard song. It's really hard for me to sing along to, much less play and try to get everything right. It's very emotional because moms are important. And I tried to cover that, and I'm not coming back on that for Mother's Day. Moms are so important. They balance the dads. Without moms, dads couldn't be dads. I think it's important for kids to have both parents. It's monumentally important. And I know there's just a lot of guys who don't step up. Dads, we got a lot of pressure on us. We need to provide. And I'm not just talking materially and monetarily. I'm talking physically, spiritually, emotionally. We need to provide. And we have to set an example. I said country song before. You probably know what song is coming. It's called Watching You. Dads, your sons, your daughters are watching you to know how to treat a woman, how they should be treated. You think going out to the bar or whatever all the time and getting rowdy, and that's setting a bad example. And I want to say one thing. I had a thought. Dads are a lot like the kings of old. And I don't mean that a man is a king just because he's a father. You see, both dads and kings, in a sense, have to earn that title. Yeah, I know a lot of kings, they get it by birth, by decree, by edict. But at one point, someone was appointed a king. Somehow. And kings, they love the gold. They love the praise and the adulation. They love the authority, the power. And all too often they abuse it. All too often they're not worthy of the title. They're not worth it. Kings, they love to get all the things that kind of come to them. Dads and husbands and fathers, they love to be in charge. Just like a king likes to be in charge. They like to have that they are the authority. You know what? Jesus did say that the man is the head of the family. But he never said that he should be abusive. He never said that he should get his way all the time. He's in charge. It's a role. It's a job. Not a reward. A lot of dads out there, well, for one thing, they skip out. A lot of husbands skip out. You're not worthy of the obedience that is commanded if that's what you do. If you don't act worthy of it, you don't deserve it. You see, Jesus also commanded fathers and dads to give their lives for their families, to set their own personal needs and wants aside a lot of the times. And a lot of dads do. Some dads do. I know some very great dads. I know some not so great dads. I know that in the world, especially this country today, there's not a lot of great dads anymore. It's rare to find someone who sticks around. And to me, I find that so amazing, because how could you not? I mean, Lord help me, my kids are a handful. All right, they're a handful. There are days I think about dropping them off at the circus. But they're mine. They're my responsibility. They're my duty. Right? Raising a family isn't all good emotions and you know, as he used to say, beer and Skittles. I don't know what that means, but good things, I guess. But yeah, dads want, husbands and fathers want all the good stuff, want all the kudos and the praise and the adulation, but they don't want the responsibility. They don't want the job. Do the job, and then you'll be worthy of that. That's my point, I guess. Sometimes it seems like God asks a lot for us to do. But you got to be worth it. You got to be, at least try. Right, some of us have to work at it harder. That's fine. See, but God asks a lot of dads. That's why He asks for you to give them a lot. He asks for you to give the dads respect and honor and all that, because if they're doing their job right, I guess they've earned it. I don't know. But these next couple of songs deal with, just the pressure, all right? And if I don't get through this next song, please, I'm sorry, bear with me. as I try to, it's hard to get through. I did it once or twice during practices, but I never seem to be able to get it right. And I keep looking over here. Usually my camera on my tablet is over here. It's over here today. I put it upside down. That was very stupid of me. So I'm sorry. But yeah, here we go. Driving through town, just my boy and me, with a Happy Meal in his booster seat. You know we couldn't have his toy until his nuggets were gone. A green traffic light turned straight to red. I hit my brakes and mumbled under my breath. His fries went flying and his orange drink covered his lap. Well, then my 4-year-old said a 4-letter word, started with S, and I was concerned. And I said, son, now when'd you learn to talk like that? He said, I've been watching you, Dad, ain't that cool? I'm your buckaroo, I wanna be like you. Eat all my food and grow as tall as you are. We got cowboy boots and camo pants, yeah, we're just alike. Hey, with Dad, I wanna do everything you do. So I've been watching you. Well, we got back home and I went to the barn, bowed my head and I prayed real hard. Said, Lord, please help me out my stupid self. Just the side of bedtime later that night, turning on my son's Scooby-Doo nightlight. He crawled out of bed and he got down on his knees. He closed his little eyes, folded his little hands, spoke to God like he was talking to a friend. And I said, son, now where'd you learn to pray like that? He said, I've been watching you, Dad, ain't that cool? I'm your buckaroo, I wanna be like you. Eat all my food and grow as tall as you are. We like fixing things and holding Mama's hand, yeah, we're just alike. Hey, we Dad, I wanna do everything you do. So I've been watching you. Oh, the tears in my eyes, I wrapped them in a hug. Said my little bear is growing up. He said, but when I'm big, I still know what to do. 'Cause I've been watching you, Dad, ain't that cool? I'm your buckaroo, I wanna be like you. Eat all my food and grow as tall as you are. But then I'll be strong as Superman, we'll be just alike. Hey, won't we, Dad, when I can do everything you do? 'Cause I've been watching you. Oh man, kids are great, but you know they're watching us. Dads, they're watching us. Next song. This group, this Christian singing group band, took an old Sunday school children's song. And at the end, it goes to it. It's kind of hard to swap from the tune you're singing because the chords are the same. And it was a warning. The Sunday school song is a warning to you as a child. Be careful the things you do, say, and all that. Not just because God's watching, because you are forming habits and patterns. You know, we hear all the violence and all the crime, the rape and the murders all over the country. My friends, the guy who raped that girl didn't just start with rape. He started looking and thinking inappropriately at a young age. He started with bad examples set for him or her. All right? That's all that, that's all it's saying. So we need to be so careful. But I really like this. This is another kind of hard song. It's kind of a pointed song. Well, we thought we were celebrating dads. We are. We're also warning them. And maybe reaching out to someone where it's not too late yet. Again, I don't want to take away from what I said about moms a couple weeks ago or about a month ago. But for some reason, dads, hold a completely different place. You know, it's up to dads to support the moms, up to moms to support the dads. It's an equal partnership. You know, God did not take the bone from Adam's head that his wife might be above him, or from his foot that she would be beneath him, but from his rib so that she would be equal to him. Women are not second class or inferior. They are biologically, most of the time, I'm not talking about them butch biker cops, but most of the time, yeah, you know, they're frailer. I don't want to use the word weaker, but frailer. All right? Dad's supposed to be strong, both emotionally, mentally, physically. And, you know, they say guys who talk about their emotions are weak. It's the ones who aren't and don't who seem to be screwing everything up. But guys, this is a warning, as well as a admiration if you're not failing. So here we go. Be careful, little eyes, what you see. It's the second glance that ties your hands as darkness pulls the strings. Be careful, little feet, where you go, for it's the little feet behind you that are sure to follow. It's a slow fade when you give yourself away. It's a slow fade when black and white have turned to gray as thoughts invade. Choices are made, a price will be paid when you give yourself away. People never crumble in a day. It's a slow fade, slow fade. Be careful, little ears, what you hear. When flattery leads to compromise, the end is always near. Be careful, little lips, what you say. For empty words and promises lead broken hearts astray. It's a slow fade when you give yourself away. It's a slow fade when black and white have turned to gray as thoughts invade. Choices are made, a price will be paid when you give yourself away. People never crumble in a day. Journey from your mind to your hands is shorter than you're thinking. Be careful if you think you stand, 'cause you just might be sinking. It's a slow fade when you give yourself away. It's a slow fade when black and white have turned to gray and thoughts invade. Choices are made, a price will be paid when you give yourself away. People never crumble in a day. Daddies never crumble in a day. Families never crumble in a day. Oh, be careful, little eyes, what you see. Oh, be careful, little eyes, what you see. For the Father up above is looking down in love. So be careful, little eyes, what you see. Probably would have worked better if I had it like they had on their CD and I had a children's choir sing that part. It's a warning, guys. And I think what gets me is, you know, I'm probably not the world's worst father. But dang, if I don't need to work on what those little eyes see and those little ears hear, Daddies and families, it never happens in a day. It's that slow fade that gets you. I do a arrangement of Family of God and I'm Adopted, which I've done in the past. I didn't want to bore you with it. This is a song. Oops, I still need this. I had a little trouble with it, but it's about what Jesus offers. It's almost the same as that little medley I made. Excuse me. Anyways. Once I was clothed in the rags of my sin, wretched and poor, lost and lonely within, but with wondrous compassion, the King of all kings, in pity and love, took me under his wings. Oh yes, I'm a child of the King. His royal blood now flows in my veins, and I who was wretched and poor now can sing. Praise God, I'm a child of the King. Now I'm a child with a heavenly home, my Holy Father, where He's made me His own. Now I'm cleansed by His blood, and I'm clothed in His love, and someday I'll sing with the angels above. Oh yes, I'm a child of the King. His royal blood now flows in my veins, and I who was wretched and poor now can sing. Praise God, I'm a child of the King. Praise God, I'm a child of the King. Sorry about that one. That was a lot rougher than it was before, and I think I have finally realized why. A lot of those chords are wrong. At least for the tune that I'm singing and the tune that I know. The problem with this, there's no sheet music to double check it against. It's just a chord sheet. And I didn't even make that one. It's not one that I made, so I'm very sorry about that. I am going to do some more research and get back to you on that one. I'm really sorry. I really tried to do better. But this last one, less about father. I mean, it's easy to make anything about fathers when it comes to Christian music because God the Father. There we go. But this song is called "Where No One Stands Alone." It's been recorded and done by many people, including Elvis Presley. Yeah, I bet you didn't know that. My friend Bo Boyle does. He knows. I hope he watches these. A lot of times when I do these, I got him in mind. I base my performance off the Gaither Vocal Band, but this chord sheet's off of Elvis Presley's version. Sounds more like theirs. But, a guy named J.D. Sumner was a terrific bass voice. He used to sing for Elvis and had a great influence on Elvis. But he also sang with the Gaithers a lot. He was one of the singers that went to a lot of their homecoming events, and when they passed the mic around to the best bass voices, it was him and George Yance. I love this song because, guys, you know, it's hard. I know it's hard. I struggle with it myself. But we don't want that Father that won't leave us alone, who will always have our back, and that's God, right? And Jesus, the friend that sticks closer than a brother. So let's where no one stands alone, right? Once I stood in the night with my head bowed low in the darkness as black as could be, and my heart felt alone, and I cried, oh Lord, don't hide your face from me. Hold my hand all the way, every hour, every day, from here to the grave unknown. Take my hand, let me stand where no one stands alone. Like a king, I may live in a palace so tall, with great riches to call my own. But I don't know a thing in this whole wide world that's worse than being alone. Hold my hand all the way, every hour, every day, from here to the grave unknown. Take my hand, let me stand where no one stands alone. Take my hand, let me stand where no one stands alone. Wrong chord again. I'm sorry. That was supposed to be a lot more epic sounding at the end than it was. That's about all I think I have for today, except for one little thing. There's a song I thought of as I've been doing this, and shortly before. It's a patriotic song, and I'm saving it for a patriotic thing. Probably Veterans Day, or Memorial Day, which I know just passed, but it wasn't ready. It's very challenging for me vocally. And I won't go through the whole thing. Oh, it doesn't have the lyric I was thinking of. It's probably in I Pledge My Allegiance. But the chorus goes, ye men full of compassion who laugh and love and cry. And this is the part that men fail at. They want the rewards, but they don't want this. Men who face eternity and aren't afraid to die. Men who fight for freedom and honor. Once again, he just needs a few good men. You know, you see it all the time, or you read it in all the classic stories and the classic movies. My honor was insulted. You were acting dishonorably, and the guy called you honor. Your honor wasn't insulted. Your honor was challenged, and you failed because you actually did the thing. Like, it doesn't matter if you win. You know, then they challenge him to a duel of pistols or swords or whatever. It doesn't matter if you win or not. If you did the thing, then you sullied your own honor, dude. How stupid are you? You know? They want the honor without acting honorable. Strike that. Reverse it. You know, I mean, how dumb can you be? But gentlemen, ladies, thank you for watching. I don't know, I didn't do a good job today as I wanted to. I'm sorry. But thank you for watching. I hope you can't come away with something, and I hope to see you in my future videos. I got a few ideas for some, and believe me, they'll be better. I'm going to put some more work into them. This is a lot of work. It's almost a full-time job. I wish it was, to be honest, sometimes, because then I could fix the problems I'm having with these songs before. I don't know. It sounded good in practice, and I'm sorry. But thank you for joining me. I hope to see you again next time, whenever that might be. I'm probably not going to do a video next week unless something happens. Makes me want to. But thanks for watching. Thanks for being around. And dads, be the dad you didn't have. Be worthy of the title. Because those moms and kids need you. And moms, those dads and kids need you sometimes to smarten them up. I love you guys. If you guys got questions or requests, I take requests. Message me, please. Better to message than get in on the comments. I don't always get to read them. But thank you. Bye.